Hello and welcome to the Different Strokes exercise programme. My name is John Graham. I'm the Clinical Director of Physiofunction, one of the UK's leading providers of independent outpatient stroke rehabilitation. I've worked with Different Strokes as an expert physiotherapy advisor for over 20 years. I've devised the classification system for this programme so that you can identify the level that matches your current abilities. Exercising at the correct level will allow you to benefit from exercising regularly at home whilst ensuring your safety at all times. I wish you every success with the programme. Before you begin any exercise programme or begin to follow any of the training recommendations, advice or other instructions, you should first consult your doctor and have a physical examination. The recommendations, advice and instructions provided by Different Strokes and the instructors leading these exercise sessions are in no way intended to replace or to be construed as medical advice. Build up slowly. Start with 1 to 2 sessions a week, gradually increase to 3 to 5 sessions a week. This is your level 3 session with Mathilde. Level 3 sessions are designed for people who can move their affected leg reasonably well, but who may have restricted movement in their affected arm. The exercises are a mixture of seated and standing exercises. For the standing exercises, you will need a sturdy upright chair to assist you with your balance. For your safety and to gain the greatest benefit, you will need to ensure that you have a carer or family member available to supervise your standing.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another Different Strokes online exercise session with me, Mathilde. This is for level 3 strokes. So we're on session 10 today and we're going to be doing some cardio work. To begin with, we're just going to start with a warm-up, and I've also got a pair of dumbbells with me for some of the exercises. So if you have some of those, great, get them out. But we're going to start with our warm-up, getting our bodies moving, starting marching. And you're going to take it out to the side. And nice and high knees now. Good. And extending the legs as far as you can out. Good. And we're going to tap our feet underneath the chair now, or underneath us as far as possible. Or bring them towards the chair. And out in front again, this time flexing the foot around, back and forth in circles, one way and the other, and then switch over. Good. And we're going to reach down, one side, do feel the stretch, and then coming over to the other side. Good. And we're going to reach forwards with both arms and back. Squeezing those shoulder blades together and bringing your elbows as far back as you can. Good. Now alternating with one arm and the other, so we're getting a bit of a twisting motion here as well. Just warming up that spine. Good, and arms down to our sides. Let's see if we can bring them both up and down. We can try one up and down, other one. Good, hands together, reaching up as high as you can and back down. Good, bring your hands to your chest. Let's lean forwards. Take ourselves all the way around. A couple of times in one direction and then switching directions, going the other way. Good, and fast feet. Moving them now as fast as you can. They don't have to come too high. And high knees. Good, and reaching down as far as you can, And sitting up nice and tall. Good. For 3 of these. And we're just going to do ear to shoulder, gently side to side. And down and up. Good. So what we're going to do today is 1 minute of exercise followed by 20 seconds of rest, or just time to allow me to explain the next exercise. And then we're going to run through all of the exercises that I've got, and we'll have a break and then we'll go through them again. So there's going to be 2 cycles today. So if we want to get ready, I'll explain the first one and then I'll hit start on the timer. So the first one is going to be half sit to stands, which means that you're not coming all the way up. And you can have your dumbbells if you want to. And you're doing this for 4, and then you're punching out for 4. Okay, so getting ready. And off we go, coming up for 4. And now punching 1, 2, 3, 4, and half sit to stands, good. And now punching 1, 2, 3, 4. So cardio means we want to get that heart rate up, so we want to be training that heart. So that's why we're doing some slightly more intense moves. That's why we're doing it for a minute at a time for each one. So that it gives your body the opportunity to get a bit tired and work a little bit harder for us. 10 more seconds of this one. And punching 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And we're going to rest. So the next one we're going to stay seated for. We don't really need our dumbbells. It's going to be a combination of slow marching and fast marching. So we're going to do 10 seconds of each, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's start with fast feet. So going as fast as you can for 10 seconds. Good. And nice, slow marching. Bringing those knees a little bit higher as we slow it down. And then 3, 2, 1. We're going faster again. And nice steady high knees. Keep working. 3, 2, 1. We're going fast again. Good. Hang in there. Gets more difficult as we go. 3, 2, 1. Last 10 seconds of high knees, and then we're transitioning to our next exercise. Good. And 20 seconds to grab your weights and come up behind the chair. And you don't need your weights, but you can use them if you want to. You can use your fists to get a bit more balance. And you're going to side step and reach. So we're going to start now for a minute. And if you're finding it a bit easy, you can always speed it up. But remember to pace yourself as well. For the next 40 seconds, we've still got 30 more seconds. Keep going. And 20. Good. 10. Nearly there. And then we're going to come back in front of our chair. In 3, 2, 1. Good. So coming back I'll show you the next exercise. We don't have to start for another 15 seconds. It's going to be sit to stand and press and back down and repeating for a minute. So it'll be a good challenge. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good. Making sure you've got a nice base where your feet are, so they're fairly wide and ready to support you as you stand up. And then going straight into the push above your head and back down. You can always support just one hand to come up. Halfway, 30 seconds. Good. And 15. Hopefully you can feel yourself getting a little bit out of breath, your heart rate coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Pausing, we're going to stay seated and we're going to kick out in front for 4 and then do a bicep curl for 1 and then repeat our kicks. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Kick, 2, 3, 4 and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4 and curl. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4 and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Good. Trying to get some good kicks in there if you can. Keep going. 25 seconds left. Good. And 15. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Good. So the next one we're going to be doing is marching and punching up into the air. So what that looks like, if you're seated, it looks like this. And if you're standing, which you can do as well, you maybe want to have your knuckles on the chair and you can punch up like this. We're going to start now. Oh. Good. So remember, you can do this seated also, do whatever's more appropriate for you. Good. 30 more seconds. And 20. 10. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And the next one, if you want to come behind the chairs, is going to be side stepping, so holding onto the chair for 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to twist round 2, 3, 4, and then carry on side stepping. 2, 3, 4, off we go. 2, 3, 4, and back to our side steps. 2, 3, 4, and reaching round. You can always have a point of contact as well if you need to, so slowing it down, and you can reach round, point of contact, reach. Good. Good. 20 more seconds, and reaching around, 2, 3, 4, and side stepping. 10 more seconds. And finish the last lot of side steps. 3, 2, 1. Good. And so the next one we're going to be doing, we can put our weights down, but we still want to stay standing for the next one. Come to the side of your chair. And you're going to step forwards. Back foot is on the ball of your foot. Bend your legs slightly. Rejoin and go again. Off we go. We're going to go for our minute. So making sure you're changing legs each time. Take it as slow or as fast as you like. We've got one more exercise for this cycle and then we're going to have a minute's rest. So let's look forward to that. Good. 30 more seconds of lunges. Really take it at your own pace. For another 20 seconds. Hopefully feeling our thighs working a little bit harder for us. And 10. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. 20 seconds rest. We want to lean on the back of our chair. And the next one's going to be bringing your heel up to your bum. So bum kicks for a minute, solid minute, and then we will have a minute's rest. Starting in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So take it at your own pace, but try and push yourself if you can. Remember, we do have a minute's recovery. We're doing these one more time, so you also know how to pace yourself for the next round. And then we are done our cardio for today, so well done. Keep going. Good. And there's less rest for these rounds as well in between. You've noticed there's only 20 seconds. That is so we can still work our cardiovascular systems a little bit more. If we give them slightly less rest, they have to work a bit harder for us, which is all good training. So 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Resting for a minute. So grab your drinks or anything like that if you want to, or just come back down to the chair and try and let your heart rate recover. Nice deep breaths. A minute will go pretty quickly as well, so don't do too much. Don't go too far. So we're just resting, and then we're going to come back to our first exercise, which is our half sit to stand. We're doing 4 of those, followed by 4 punches. So, just to get you ready for what we're about to do in 20 seconds now. 15 seconds rest. So let's come back down to the chairs. Good idea to have your weights if you're training with your weights. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Coming forwards for 4. And 2, 3, 4, punching. Forwards for 4, 3, 4 into our punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Half sit to stands. 3, 4, 4 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Stick with me. 30 more seconds. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half sit to stands. 2, 3, 4 into punches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to our sit to stands. 2, 3, 4. 5 seconds left. Punching. 2, 3, 4. And that's about time. So we're now going to do our fast and slow marching so we can keep our weights in our hands, even though we don't really need them for this next one. So it's going to be 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off for this minute, or 10 seconds slower I should say. So we're going to start now. Fast feet. 4, 3, 2, 1, and nice high knees. Slowing it back down, but still working quite hard to bring those knees nice and high. 3, 2, 1. Back to our fast pace. Again, 3, 2, 1, and slowly again. There'll be one more fast one more slow one after this, and we've done our minute. And fast now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly for the last 10 seconds. Nice high knees. Stick with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. The next one will be behind the chairs, and it is our side step and reach. So same arm, same leg, reaching one side, reaching the other side. We're going to start in 10 seconds. So getting ready. You can do it without your dumbbells. If they're an inconvenience, you can't hold onto the chair properly, just put them down. Off we go for a minute. Good. Well done. Always starting off nice and easy, and it gets more difficult as we go, doesn't it? 30 more seconds. Good. 20. Keep pushing. And 10. And then we're going to come back down to our chairs for the next one in 3, 2, 1, and 20 seconds to transition. So our next one is going to be our sit to stand. We're going to stand all the way up and reach and back down, repeating for the minute. So another 8 seconds. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, up and reach and down. Making sure again you've got a nice base, so your feet are in the right position, fairly wide, shoulder width apart I'd say. Good. Keep going. 30 more seconds. Well done. And 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and resting. Our next one is going to be our staying seated but kicking out in front, so still working hard for 4 with a bicep curl to interrupt each 4. So, nice deep breaths. Ready to go again in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Kicking out in front for 4, 3, 4, and curl. And kick. 2, 3, 4, and curl. And kick. 2, 3, 4, and curl. Lovely, keep going. And curl. And kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and curl. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and curl. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and curl. And keep going. 2, 3, 4 and curl and kick. 1, 2, 3, 4 for 15 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, curling. 1, 2, 3, 4, curl. 3, 2, 1, good, and resting. So we're now going to do our marching and punching. So remember, this can be seated or standing. So seated like this, or coming behind the chair and marching like this. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, off we go for a minute. Good. And again, you can do it without the weights if you want to. If you need to support your arm up, that already is an extra weight, so don't worry too much about those. Good. And 15 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Staying behind the chairs if you can. The next one's going to be 4 side steps, followed by 4 twisting round. And then we've got 2 more exercises after that, and then we're done. So, ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Side stepping, 2, 3, 4, and punching, 1, 2, 3, 4, and side stepping, 1, 2, 3, 4, and punching, 1, 2, 3, 4, side stepping. Get the gist. 4 and punching, 2, 3, 4 and side stepping. Obviously slow it down if you need to, as long as you're working for the whole minute and pushing yourselves, that's all we need. And keep going. And punching 1, 2, 3, 4, another 18 seconds. And punch 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 seconds, 3, 4, and punching, 2, 3, 4, and time. So we're now going into our lunges, which is where we put our weights down on the chair and we are holding onto the side of the chair. We're going to step forwards with one foot, bend the knees, come back and step forwards with the other foot. Starting in 3, 2, 1, off we go for a minute. So the more you bend your knees, the harder the exercise is. So you can come all the way down, or just a little bit, because coming all the way down can be quite advanced. So just see where you're at, what's most appropriate, where you can challenge yourself a little bit. Not overdoing it. 30 more seconds. Keep going. We're nearly there. We've got one more exercise after this, and you can be very proud of yourselves that we've completed so much movement just now. 10 more seconds. Lots of goodness for the body doing this. So well done, guys. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, good. And so if you remember, there's a long time ago, our last exercise was bum kicks, going from side to side. Seeing how fast you can do it. Obviously you've got the chair to support, you can really lean on the back of the chair. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, coming up, good. And bringing that heel up to your bum, and then placing it back down, trying to have quite a wide stance. You can see that I'm going from side to side quite a lot. My feet are quite wide, rather than like this. trying to make it nice and wide, and just getting that extra bit of movement in. And we are almost done. Keep going for another 30 seconds. Good. And 20 seconds. Nearly there. Should be feeling good by now, knowing it's nearly over. And 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are done. So you can come back down to your chairs now, and that'll be it for today's session. So obviously do your own stretches and anything else that you like to do after we've completed this exercise session when you log off. But thank you very much for joining me. That's session 10 done for our level 3s. I think we've got 2 more. So really well done, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. So take care of yourselves and see you soon. Bye bye.